Walk the Clock with Mo. I like to introduce my guest, my sister, Angel, her husband, Shine. You know, today we're going to have, I think it's going to be a good conversation today, a great podcast. We're going to talk about, you know, a bunch of everything. We're going to let your hair down. You don't got to worry about being politically correct. Don't got to worry about any of that shit. So what's ever on your mind, say it. And we ain't gonna let your hair down.
Like when people be like, I don't want to be politically correct.
No,
so
we ain't
just
gonna be
trying to
politically
be
correct.
assholes or something.
No, you gonna be you. I mean, if you an asshole, then that's just who you are.
But I feel like people be saying that to clear the way so they can be an asshole without being checked on it.
Well, I mean,
I'm a politically correct person because I address people the way I want people to
that's
address me.
That's the difference between feeling and knowing.
No.
You can feel a way.
No, well, the difference between you talk about feelings and facts, like there's definitely a difference there. But
feel free.
I don't know. People like, we ain't gotta be PC. Like if you giving very much.
I tell everybody, hey, what's ever on your mind?
Shit.
What's ever on your mind? Put it. Just say what's on your mind. Say it. If you want to be,
because the wrong person said the wrong thing to me, that's on their mind.
I don't want nobody having to step on no eggshells. To be like, am I doing this correct? Am I not doing this correct? Am I right? Am I wrong? However you feel is how you feel.
That's why young people hate us.
So let's do what it. You know, talk about what you want to talk about. Say how you want to say it. I mean, you don't want to say nothing and be like a total asshole and have minutes behind it, but you can still be yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be politically correct. If you want to say nigga, then we're going to say nigga.
Well,
if you want to say African American, you're going to say African American. If you want to say black, we're going to say black. If you want to say cracker, we're going to say cracker. If you want to say white, we're going to say white.
Whatever say white.
I might say something different. I may say pinky.
Because I don't.
I may say uncooked. You know
sometimes
what I'm saying?
I say uncolored, but like I don't be using no slurs because I don't be wanting nobody to say no shit to me.
Yeah, I mean,
the way my attitude is like that. So.
I mean, but we ain't gonna necessarily be out here and just be outright mean. Like I can't stand me a motherfucking cracker. These motherfucking niggas. I can't stand. You know, we ain't gonna necessarily just be out here just all out.
Okay.
Mean
All right,
just
checking. Cause, you know,
if you hate Trump, then you say you hate Trump. You gonna have some people be like, why you say that? Cause that's how I feel.
All right, cause I do not like that man.
All right, you ain't gotta be politically correct when you say it. I dislike him. No, I hate him. Yeah, you ain't gotta be politically correct when you say how you don't like somebody. Just I can't stand the motherfucker. All right, that's fine.
That's not necessarily unpolitically correct, but I get what you're going at. I get what you're saying. I just wanted to make sure because I'm about to say I'm not about to be on something that will pop up 10 years from now in my life, have me looking crazy and racist or something.
Shit.
So.
Matter of fact, a lot of shit that pop up 10 years from now end up being some of the best shit they ever thought of. Cause you look at all this old ass music these kids using nowadays.
Oh no, that's different. But no, nigga, that's different though. Like
they ain't know that. They ain't know that was coming. They ain't know nothing. A lot of people's music careers now have skyrocketed where they didn't do shit 20 years ago.
Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now these young they hear it now, like, ooh.
That's the shit. Yeah, and then they go back and like listen. And you know, Versus did that a lot too. Remember, like Versus, they were bringing like older, like Babyface. That nigga said, "Well, nobody young listening to his shit like that until him and Teddy Riley did their little shit and then came back." So yeah, makes sense. Like,
even
they should provide.
Their parents must not have been cleaning the house.
I know.
Right.
Because if the parents was cleaning the house, you had all that type of music playing in the background.
Yeah.
Or they were hanging out on the weekend, car party.
Yeah, we was talking about that the other day.
Yeah, I mean shit. Because even Michelle's daughter, she didn't know Janet Jackson was famous for her music.
Wow.
What she thought she was famous for?
I think she only 15,
No,
16 years
like,
old. She just thought she was just famous.
Oh, because she was Michael's sister.
Because she was Michael's sister.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like a Kardashian thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then she just found out that she was
famous because their daddy was in the OJ trial.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I just not. She just not finding out.
No.
She's
How old is she?
15 going on 16.
Oh.
Yeah, you ain't. You just see her on a couple of Tyler Perry movies from time to time, and think she just wearing a badass wig. You think about the time when she ran outside and a man got hit by the truck.
Did she even see those movies though? Like, has she seen them?
Probably have.
I'm trying to think of like Tyler Perry and like movie. Them Why Did I Get Married? Them came out like a minute ago. I couldn't see her. She was 16.
Yeah, she's 16 because she just not like is that she getting
That be
it
making me sad.
like some of the kids now is wearing T-shirts like Led Zeppelin. You know.
Right.
Nirvana.
They think
you know,
some of the kids, they think that that's like a label. Like, not
Yeah.
saying like it's a label like Versace or no shit, but
Yeah.
they don't know that these are like actual bands. Like, I've seen people online say that young kids have tried to clown them for being middle-aged men wearing Nirvana t-shirts. Nigga, Nirvana is who the fuck we had. Like, y'all don't know who Kurt Cobain is. Like, but yeah, they think it's a brand. And so they think like older people ain't supposed to be wearing them t-shirts because we should, because they out of style. Like, we ain't supposed to know about Aerosmith and Led Zeppelin,
Yeah.
but
I
it's
want you
like,
to go home and slap your hand.
Right, please.
You think it's just a shirt.
I be messing with my best friend. Y'all know who my best friend is. I be messing with her because her kids be having all kind of goddamn shirts on. Aerosmith. I be like, name one song. No, she knows some Aerosmith songs. She confirmed that and sent a text message the other day. But like Led Zeppelin, Def Leppard.
Before or after the Google?
Yeah.
It was I think she learned, the only reason she knew was because those certain videos around that time had Alicia Silverstone in them. And they were really popular. She didn't know anything like, I was thinking she was at least say Walk This Way because they had Run DMC. But she didn't go that way. So, but yeah, they be wearing them shirts and I'd be appalled because I'd be like, name one song, name them. Because like, I can't wear no t-shirt. I don't know where the fuck it came from.
The part
Couldn't buy no t-shirt for our kids. They ain't know where the fuck it came from. Then they cannot wear a McDowell shirt and not know that they have the Big Mick while McDowell like, and know why. Like,
yeah, you know, the thing that be getting me is that, you know, the kids today be wearing, you know, they be wearing the skinny jeans.
oh my God, I saw
But then they be but then they be having them big ass shoes, and the shoes be long as hell. I'm like, you need, like, you gotta have some small feet to go with these skinny jeans, because you can't have no skinny jeans on and you wear size 15. It just don't look right.
And they can be sagging them a little
How
bit.
did you get your foot in there?
Yeah.
It'd be hard. It'd be hard. I'm a woman. It'd be hard to get them on because you gotta pull them on like tights. Like you gotta like
Man.
grip the pants and pull it up over your foot. I don't have little feet for a woman, so like yeah, it'd be difficult. So for them, I don't know. And they pants be real.
You know, I like fucking with
They
people
don't
when
even
I
like
be,
no stretch to them.
I like fucking with people when I be at work. Sometimes they go to the metal detector and they go off
Yeah.
at their feet. Like you gotta put your pants leg up, and they can't do it.
Man, just get the wand.
I'm like, nah, I need to see. I gotta make sure you don't have nothing underneath that on your ankle. I gotta make sure you don't have anything on that ankle, man. You may have a gun or something on that ankle. Knowing damn well, I can tell if you have one.
Right, but you fucking.
But I need you to pull your pants like up to your sock line. Like for real.
Like, what, you talking about these no-show socks? Right. Why'd you say he did midnight?
Pull your pants legs up. They might tell your old ass to wear them skinny jeans. in the
Nigga,
first
I
damn
can't.
place. Might tell you wear that shit in the first damn place.
I saw a dude today, grown too, them tight ass pants on. Even his polo shirt was tight. He was at the school, he was volunteering and shit. My polo shirt was loose. Like, true enough, my pants, they just don't fit the way they fit. But his shit was tighter than mine, going all the way down to the ankle. I was like, I'll be damn.
The ones that get me be the middle-aged guy. The guy that's my
I hate
age.
that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
And he, you know, I'm like, what? That ain't how we dress.
That is not right. Come on,
you know?
now.
And we should still be able to dress how we dress and hold your head up high because we still look good.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's not our style.
Yeah, 40-years today is not 40-years from back in the day, but they
I
try to
just-
hold on to the youth, and it's like,
I just think you're on
let the
drugs.
youth have it.
I just think you're on drugs at this point.
That's the people that be desperate to hold on to that
Yeah,
youngness.
because it ain't no different than
it's
watching.
okay to age. Like,
It ain't no different than looking at
it's okay to
somebody,
mature.
this old ass man wearing your hat backwards still,
Mm.
got on these skinny jeans, or you may even have on some shit from the early 2000s,
Ooh.
and you still wearing a NBA headband around your head, and here you is 60 years old with your hat on backwards, got you do-rag on,
They'll
got
put
the
on some fake
NBA
cardies.
wristbands.
Don't forget some fake cardies.
Man.
They'll put them fake cardies on. And
Man.
they getting it with a pep in they step. Like, sir,
They're like, yeah, you on drugs because you stuck when you
gotta
first
be.
you stuck when you first started getting high at. You started getting high at the age of 18, 19 years old, and you ain't stopped.
Right.
And that's where you stuck at. You stuck right there. You still got the blue jeans with the NBA teams all over.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Out there looking a mess.
Yeah, they still got on FUBU shirts. I'm like, see that?
Like,
Your
they
ass.
ain't on the for us by us. I think they're trying to make a comeback. I feel like I heard that. I don't know
I
where.
haven't seen it, yeah.
I feel like
Maybe
I
the
couldn't-
same, I don't
maybe
know
I
the
just
clothes.
maybe I'm just hoping
It's the
for.
same still,
I
yeah.
feel like somewhere like I don't know. Maybe I'm lying.
Maybe it's the same. The clothes, I don't think
No,
so.
because they have.
I don't
one of
see
the
everybody
dudes who,
wearing
like,
around
one of the
number
main-
5 no more.
Me neither.
05.
Me neither. But I did hear they're not like totally like not in fashion no more. I don't know. Wasn't it like 4 dudes? Was it like 4 of them or something like that? Or maybe I'm just saying that because it's 4 letters.
I know
I'm
one
trying
guy
to
for sure
remember, 'cause I wanna
because
say
the one
they
guy's
still
on
doing
Shark
something.
Tank.
Okay.
The one guy, I can't remember his name, but he on Shark Tank, and he sold. I mean, granted, he sold it, but yeah, that for us by us. Put that shit on if you want to. I know where that come from. I know where that come from.
The FUBU could make a comeback.
Yeah.
I wore a members only jacket today. I still have my members only jacket. I don't care. I like it.
I don't have no members only jacket.
I got 2 of them.
That's like 80s.
I got one from
80s.
Barney's.
That's like 80s.
That's very retro. Like I love my jackets.
Yeah.
But they was black.
Yeah, they was. Yeah. Then
they got an Instagram page. They only got 112,000.
Shit, I'm probably got that many.
I know. I said only like I got more, but I don't.
Cause shit, you just think about everybody that's wearing FUBU now.
They still fold us by us. Like don't y'all forget about us. Like
you gotta think of all the people that wore the shit. What about when we was in when we was in Inkster, all them people still wearing it to this day? You imagine motherfucker Craig still wearing that shit, or that motherfucker Fish still wearing that shit?
They probably would.
He probably still got his
jerseys.
Yeah, big ass jerseys.
Hell yeah.
I had some cold ass hoodies.
Still think they gonna make a comeback. Still getting high. Still getting drunk in the front yard. Still fighting and cussing.
Right.
Never mind. Did I tell you about his son? I'm not gonna say it because I don't know how y'all gonna see this, but remember I told you that listen to that post?
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that? I ain't gonna drop no names. But anyway, so like so across the street from Brennan Elm, like everybody used to be over there getting drunk, right? Think young people, siblings, oldest sibling. His girlfriend caught a picture of him pissing on her wall. Like in her apartment, drunk as fuck. Like, what kind of shit?
I believe
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Cause somebody
I was like, that
just
is
the
sad.
other day,
His dad's still
somebody just the other day saw one of the guys from Taylor that always stayed drunk.
I know him.
Yeah, you know him. He was real short. They stayed up in the front.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. 2 siblings.
I think it's 3 altogether.
It's 3 of them all together, but that's why I said they got 2 siblings.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got you. You used to work at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, saw him. They saw him drunk in Inkster one day walking down the street talking to himself with one shoe on.
I believe it because he been going through some things.
Yeah. I'm like, well, shit. You know. So I mean, it just. I mean, I guess in a way, it really just make you just count your blessings that shit. I'm glad that ain't end up being me.
Right, because the thing is, like all these people that you, especially who you were just talking about, like he was like, all right, like when we was young, you would never think like, oh yeah, it's gonna be an old ass line, but once you like strutting up Inkster Road, you know what I'm saying, drunk as hell talking to himself. Right, like you see the way people end up, and like you don't be expecting that, and it just like,
because we all drink.
Right.
We all smoke cigarettes.
We all drinks.
We all drink.
We drunk now.
It could
but
be.
We all drinks.
I told you not being political correct.
That is grammar. That is just grammar.
Political correct.
That is not politically correct.
Let your head down.
You sound weird.
And, the shit, like I said, we all drink. We all smoke cigarettes. We all smoke weed at some point. But some people just never stopped it. Some people never
took it to another level.
Yeah, some people just said, fuck my responsibilities. And
they developed an addiction. Like, that's one thing to do it and have a good time with it, but it's something else to be dependent on it. Like, they became dependent on it. And who knows? They could have had, like, other shit going on with them, too. Mental health issues and stuff. So
in life, you want to progress. You know, if you got to a certain point and you just, like, that's it. Like, you flatline.
Yeah, like this is all I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. What was that on the wood?
Right.
We gonna make a pact right now.
Right.
Hanging.
Oh.
Macking. Hanging.
Like
like you gonna do that for the rest of your life?
Right.
Some people say yeah. Other people like, well, I mean, shit, I done got to an age now. I can't do this part no more.
Yeah, like you got to stop now, shit.
Yeah.
To a certain point. What if we was all still just hanging out on the porch and drinking double deuces of beer like all day, every day, like and doing nothing else.
Or getting rental cars with raw and phones all over the motherfucker.
Right. Did y'all see that in Beverly Hills Cop? Nigga, I was screaming. He rented a rent-a-wreck. Beverly Hills Cop. Oh, like, oh my, like that was fun. Then if we had to do that today, I would be so sad.
Like, hey man, they got that for me. I was the first one. I was the original.
Bring it up through the
rent-a-wreck player.
Like, who worked for rent-a-wreck? It was like, no. He's like, how y'all get the car? Like, sir, it's rented.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one thing to look back and laugh
It's
at all
fun,
that shit.
right?
You
But
know what
like,
I'm saying?
because we ain't there no more.
But to constantly live it,
Right.
to still be living it at this age,
Right.
I mean, you done made some.
Like, that's it. That's all you
Yeah,
want.
like you done got stuck.
Right.
Like you literally done got stuck. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to constantly just, you know, try to move forward in life as you go. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever it is.
Right.
Even if you sell weed, you shouldn't be selling dimes and
Dime bags.
forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at some point, you got to move up.
Right.
Now it's very lucrative.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Now you have a business.
Right.
Now you got to find something else to do because now they're going to put you out of business.
Pretty much.
Yeah, dispensaries don't put you drive past dispensaries, they got
everywhere.
billboards and
You
the
see that nigga that be flying over?
No.
Fucking, he got like he be in our area. He don't come down this way. I don't know.
Multiple stores.
Yeah, but he
had banner flying.
Yeah.
Overhead.
And what's wild is that I'm like, well, look at you, you little entrepreneur. But while my neighbor's like, this is crazy, this is wrong. I'm like, is it though? Like,
Yeah, that shit. They
you
be
real
like,
sanctified.
they be like free marijuana.
Yeah.
Free
We
marijuana.
got a thing in the mail yesterday,
Sure
like
did.
fucking flyer
Coupons.
thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Coupons came in $5 off this, $10
For
off that. I
weed?
was
Yeah.
like, what we at now?
Right.
I would have never
Oh,
imagined that coupons would come in the mail
For
for weed.
marijuana, for weed?
Yeah, and then they say, you know, Michigan outsold Colorado.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, for the statewide.
Raised to
Yeah,
real?
yeah. Michigan
In my old talk
made
show.
over, I forgot how many billions they made, but they in the billions for marijuana sales and outdid Colorado.
I believe
And
it.
Colorado's supposed to be
Like,
the
Creme
mayor.
de la creme, right? Like top of the, yeah. That's
Yeah,
sweet.
bro, it-
That's because they did it first. Didn't they do it first? Didn't they like legalize it first? Like start.
Well,
Okay,
they-
maybe I'm wrong. I could be lying.
Well, not that they legalized it first,
But they kind of like the
but
dispensaries.
yeah, the
and way
dispensaries that they had and how it come about. For some reason, everybody flocked to them and they just took off with the dispensaries. But I know in Portland, I
Was
think
California
Portland,
first?
Oregon, it's been legal in Portland, Oregon for years and years and years. I remember years ago when I first started playing online on Xbox, it was guys that be online like, yeah, we, you know, in Portland, we could, you know, it's legal for us.
Right.
It's legal for us. It was in the early 2000s.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, but like I said, but Michigan, they done took over.
Yeah.
You know, you get a dispensary everywhere. You know, Inkster got a big warehouse in Inkster.
Do
Yeah.
they?
Yes, you can't tell by looking at it.
Michigan Avenue.
No, it's on one of the back street. You know that liquor store that's closed on
Of John Daly.
of John Daly.
We used to go
on
there
the
from Macy
corner?
House. I went through there yesterday, or the day before yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah,
by
like
the
my
railroad tracks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
right across the street from there.
from that liquor store,
Yep.
like
You can't
going
even
to the
tell.
side of
There's
like.
a certain point when you come down Michigan Avenue, you just smell it.
Yeah.
Like if you could tell, like it's around there.
But they got dispensaries
somewhere.
on Michigan Avenue too.
Nah,
No, you said you can smell it strong.
This
Oh.
is
This one in
like
Livonia
this is
too.
like
It's got
coming into maybe John Daly or something maybe.
So maybe it's because of that fucking
Because of
warehouse.
or it's like John Daly, Michigan area. Like I can remember just driving down and like, wow,
That's how
it
this
make you start looking around. You know
on
what I
Michigan,
mean?
not Michigan Avenue, on Schoolcraft. Like that's how it is right there in Inkster Road. Like right before. Remember I kept telling you like I smell weed over here all the fucking time. And then Livonia will park their truck. They used to have a police car. Like they would be parked right up in that same area. Like all this, it would be.
Security.
I think so. Because like you can smell it. Like it's strong, but it's not a dispensary there. But I feel like they probably got one of them warehouses too. I just went through that way too. Like I didn't even notice it.
You're not
And I
gonna
also have
notice
my
it.
air on and stuff too. So I probably.
But
I didn't
you're
smell
not
it.
gonna you're not gonna notice it.
I was driving the other day,
Oh, it's low key like that.
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, that's good. Yeah,
Because
I
there's
sure
no
did.
sign saying
it
Well,
reminds me of like
it's
how strong
nothing.
it is. You could be in your car with the windows up
yeah.
You still smell it?
and still smell it, and they could be in their car with the windows up. Like, damn,
Mhm.
you know.
I didn't smell. I hope I ain't got COVID.
Yeah, they got
I
so many
didn't smell
different.
that
They got so many damn different strands of the shit and all type of stuff nowadays.
Because I looked at that liquor store.
And they
I'm like,
just-
oh, it's closed, too.
Yeah, and right across it, right
Me and
across
Missy
it.
used to watch it because you know how she used to stay up there on Princeton.
Yeah.
Like Missy, so we used to walk to that store like all the fucking time. And when I went by and saw it was closed, I was like, man, even the liquor stores is down out here. Like, Lord have mercy. But I didn't, and then plus I was coming south, so to look backward, I didn't. I just looked straight at the store and kept going. Like, because, they got it closed at Easter Road or whatever. So I, when I came on John Daly, I just cut across.
For a while now, trying to get them repaid.
They need to, right there.
And it's just that, times just
Times change, yeah.
And you gotta change with the times. You can't stay stagnant to where I ain't changing shit.
Right.
No, you got to change.
Find yourself getting lost that way.
Get left behind.
You gotta change. It don't matter. It don't matter if it's from your way of living to the clothes you wear. You gotta change.
Let them
He came to the
NBA
go.
Jam go.
Like, nigga, is that FUBU? Yeah, man, I had this.
Sure is.
It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Watch. I'm at the first ones. Watch.
Right.
But who knows? Maybe it will.
Yeah,
You should
maybe.
live in the closet till they do.
Some stuff do recycle.
It do recycle, because I see shit at the store now. I be like, man, this shit that we used to wear in high school, stuff that they sold at Rave. I'm not sure if y'all are hip to Rave, but Rave was a version of Rainbow. And I see shit at the stores now that definitely give off the shirts that we were buying from Rave. And I just probably like, y'all people can't make no fun of me, because I don't. Y'all dress the way
Goose
we do.
made a couple 1-2 punches real quick. So
Yeah,
we was wearing them, then we stopped, and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
they
I'm about to
come
say
back.
the Canadian goose, like them is like big shits. Now they look like triple fat gooses. Like,
Yeah.
that shit is like everything kind of rolls back around. However, you're supposed to wait till it swing back.
Yeah.
Like, wait till it spin the block to pull it out. Like, you just hold on
Look
to
out,
it.
look out the door. Look to your left. Look to your right.
Wait and see.
Yeah.
You see it? No.
Yeah.
It's
Nah.
back in your
You put
mouth.
this back on. Let me put this on.
Maybe out there still
You know,
hold on
but-
to that you, because they
But
think it's
you
still-
gotta change. You gotta change with the times, man. You gotta change. I mean, even the way you raise your kids, you gotta change with the times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
You
shit is
know.
different than what it used to be.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't just be out there just whooping the shit
Linda
out
be
your
feeling
kids.
so bad about whooping us. I'm like, girl, it was bad. It's okay.
I didn't do that.
Right. She's like, and I know I shouldn't have been whooping you. I'm like, oh,
Like, yes,
looking
you
like,
should.
baby,
See
it's
how we are
okay.
compared to how they
Right,
are?
I'm like, but they say now, like, you can take different routes besides just whooping your kids. Like, but that's what I told her. I said, but you whooped me like one time, like every day for a month. She gonna be mad if she watched this. But I was like every day for a month. So obviously that's proof that whoopings don't work all the time. Like, so we should have went another route. I know. She be feeling bad. I be like, it's okay. She be looking at them Gen Zers on TikTok talking about how whoopings is horrible. I be like, Belinda, it's okay. I got on your nerves. Man. It's all right. I definitely would have done the same. It's okay. Like, me and Maurice are fine. She be like, they say that kids violent. Girl, we are fine. Like, we're not angry. Like, we're funny as fuck. Like, we're
Right.
good. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry. I never whoop my kids every day for a month. I didn't do that. It's okay. I'm not abusive. Like,
You
she
know,
oh,
it
she
was
be feeling bad. I'll be like, it's okay.
It was just different for me to it's just hard to whoop girls. Like shit, 'cause the last thing you want them to do is every time a man get mad at you, you just gonna it's okay for me to get hit.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm like, God damn, I can't just. They
And
gotta be a
plus, I think
special
men,
occasion.
like, y'all got different strengths, so I feel like y'all be feeling bad, like, when it comes to, like, girls. It's like, do I really want to, I don't really, I mean, the thing was, whoopings, though, wasn't never to, like, hurt your kid. It was to
Tell him
discipline.
that.
I know, because it does hurt like hell, but, like, when people say, like, oh, the school should be able to whoop kids, no, the fuck they should not, and they never should have been able to, because I don't know what kind of day this motherfucker was having before they came in, and all of a sudden they gonna lash out on my kid.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
you
my
gotta
shit.
whoop it in school. Yeah, I ain't never get hit at school, y'all.
I got my
Paddles wasn't no joke.
I got my shit.
You got an ass whooping and walked out to the sidewalk, and Craig caught another one from Granny.
I got a whole bunch of them.
You was bad.
I got a whole bunch of paddles.
You kicked somebody.
I did that too.
See? And that's why you got that ass whooping.
I got paddles there. I got paddles in schools in Taylor. I got paddles.
Did you?
Yeah.
I ain't never get hit by nobody in Taylor.
Hell yeah. I called myself shouldn't never let me check my own homework.
Feel like that's your fault. You should have
Yeah.
paddle too.
You supposed to what you supposed to do is
Take
have
accountability for
what you
your
supposed to do
flaws,
is
man.
have your work and pass your work down and let somebody else grade it. But you said I'm gonna let y'all grade it. So why I gotta do the work?
She put y'all on the trust.
Why I gotta do the
Honesty
work?
system.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I ain't go overboard with the shit. I ain't
Just a
say
little bit.
I ain't say on every one, hey. I put a couple B's in there. I put a C or two in there, another B in there. So she asked to see my paper. So she asked to see my book. and the shit was empty.
Wow. You ain't put shit in there?
I ain't put nothing in
You
there.
deserve whatever came.
What I should have did was put the answers in there when
As she was going along with it, Goofy.
Yeah, but
Like-
shit, you in third grade at the time. You ain't thinking like that.
Man.
It's shit. And
See, that's why I say, like, sometimes it was just, I know
You
people
gotta
be like,
look
it's
at-
never worth hitting the child.
I gotta-
They're like, if you can't discipline a child by not hitting them, like, you just shouldn't have kids. Like, well, whatever. Like, everybody get frustrated.
But I don't know if I can go off that because there's a lot of parents that probably shouldn't have had kids anyway.
That is very true. A lot of people shouldn't have had kids because they didn't want to raise their kids and, like, really take care of them. But, I mean, I know they be going real hard on parents who, like, whooping their kids. And it's like,
Man,
that
I
was a
was-
different time. I'm like, I'm all right. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm not above somebody popping their fucking kids.
yeah, I don't see nothing wrong. I
Sometimes-
don't see nothing wrong with your kid
Sometimes I
getting
be
a
waiting
whooping.
on you.
I know.
You mean it's not gonna happen?
Yeah, just feel like you're not gonna pop the dog.
I'd be
Like,
so
oh.
disappointed.
They say some slick shit like you gonna let that slide. Like, oh, you a
I be
bitch.
trying to help instigate the whooping. Like, damn.
Stop it.
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Couldn't be me.
Right.
My mama would never.
Let me over there just be playing, get fighting with the kid. Give me that back.
Right.
I had it first.
Right.
You ain't gonna whoop it.
Right.
Man, even today, when they ate breakfast today, these kids running back. We had to sit at the chair. Kids running back and forth, side to side, just doing nothing and playing in the bathroom and shit.
And
Going
see,
in and out
that's
the
their parents'
bathroom.
fault that they doing all that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's their parents' fault because they shouldn't be doing all that. Like that ain't a lack of ass whoopping. That's a lack of parenting.
Man, I
If you
wanted
had
to get my ass
decent
whooped.
parents. That's
I'm like,
that's
don't
their
worry, I
parents'
got
fault.
this for you.
Right.
Hell yeah.
That's
I'm
their
like,
parents' fault when they be acting like that though. And they ain't even checking them. Like you just gonna let them just run and just cut the fuck up. Like
yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't see anything wrong with whooping from time to time. Not straight up beating your kids.
I don't. Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying everything they do, give them a whooping for everything that they do. I mean, I
You
believe
gotta,
it's
you
one
gotta
of the
like
one way
really
to skin a
push
cat.
me.
Right.
I don't
You know
think
what I'm
our
saying?
kids didn't get too many whoopings. No, like I don't think Desmond really got too much in any fucking thing. Like, I don't know, maybe because he's the youngest, he's just tired. The youngest won't get away with shit. And there's one like he didn't get too many because you just yell at him and he'd be like, "Fuck me," like he ain't really like it. So
Yeah,
they wasn't bad kids. So, your kids wasn't bad like that. So,
shit. Reese like to talk back and shit.
yeah, she's a little sassy.
Yeah, and Melita just like to cry. I'm like, God, fuck. I gotta come up with another. I gotta come out. Why would y'all do that? Y'all know she gonna cry. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, I ain't mean it like that. I was just trying to say.
Like
I
you
was just
thoughtful
trying-
kind of guy. That's why I said sometimes like you ain't even got
He
to.
there.
Like, oh my God, is she gonna stop? Like, no.
I'm like, shit. All right, okay. Like, why? You already know what's gonna happen. Reese, okay, okay. Well, stop telling me okay. And then none of them would lie. I always wanted them to lie, so I can catch them in a lie.
That was one thing Desmond.
Cause I wanted, that's why I wanted. See, that I had to give you one because you lied. Did you do? I mean, yeah, but I really didn't. Like, fuck. Okay, I always said if you don't lie, you're not gonna get in that much trouble. And they got in trouble, but then they wouldn't get the whooping because they told the truth.
Right.
No, but that
Damn.
was bullshit. Cause that just, man, listen, I couldn't tell the difference between telling the truth and telling the lie. So it was like, you know what? I might as well just tell the lie because the truth whooping still too bad as the lie whooping. So maybe if I lie about it, I could get away with it. You know, like.
I'm like, shit. I'm like, ain't that some shit,
I just gave him dumb shit to do. Clean the refrigerator. Clean
man.
up my car. Remember one time he ate my leftovers, and it was the simplest, dumbest shit. And I was just like, who ate my chicken? And nobody would fess up. Desmond, I was proud of him because he wouldn't tell on his brother. But then Desmond also wouldn't tell on himself. So he did not mind, like him and Desmond both being on punishment. I was like, I gotta break this nigga from this shit. He's giving Fredo. I was like, no. I like, well, y'all can't come out y'all room stuff. It was the principalities, as Big Worm would say. Like, who ate my shit? And they was like, Desmond was like, well, it wasn't me. But he would never say it was Desmond. He was just like, it wasn't me and Desmond. Did you do it? He's like, no. Look me dead in my fucking face. And I knew he did it. Like, I called that shit Chicken Gate. I was like, we're gonna get to the end of this conspiracy. Like, what the fuck? Who ate my shit? And it took them like, remember, it was like a day or two, and then we had to leave to go to his job to get like pick up a car or some shit. And finally while we were gone, and then we came back. Obviously, these niggas didn't powwow and came together while we was out the house. And then here comes Desmond, like, well, Desmond wanted me to tell you something. I was like, let Desmond tell me. I knew what it was. Like, no, you tell Desmond. He has to tell me whatever it is. So it'll be dumb shit. Like, I don't even want to whoop you. Like, I'm so tired. Like, stop lying about dumb shit. And I'm like, you just tell the truth. The same thing. Tell the truth and it'd be better. Like, but He still wouldn't. I just like, oh, just don't come out your room for like 2 days. Like, this man just, oh, that was my baby.
Go in front and plant flowers.
Oh, that's
We
nice.
gonna plant some flowers. I got this garden in the backyard too. We gotta do this. And of course, here goes Melita crying.
My baby knows she could cry.
It's hot. Like, fuck. You don't garden in the winter.
See, I'm tired. That's too damn bad.
I'm like, shit. I'm like, all right.
I'd be like, get the pics and swing it.
He say it's hot, boss. She tired.
I'm like, God damn. But I guess it all works out in the. It all works out in the end, the whole grand scheme of things. It ends up working out. Everything ends up working out in the end. Kids ain't hooked on drugs. Ain't nobody laid up in no damn crack house talking about. So come on out there.
I smoked the TV.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You know I do. No, they all
like your daddy don't like when you.
Get a little shoulder shaking with me. I made up this one just for you, man. Like, this nigga playing in my face. Play with somebody else.
Hell yeah. It could have been worth. Because when I work with them, when I work with those juveniles, they're like, God damn, I'm glad my kids ain't like this.
Man, right. That's why you look at it like, my kids might get on my nerve, but they ain't shit like that. Like,
I've often said you have to be honest with yourself about your child.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Right.
see, yeah, you
have to
see
be honest because we're able to say, well, we didn't have to really whoop the kids like that, okay? But there are some kids who really need their ass whooped.
But that's the thing; those kids, I feel like that needed their ass whooped, are kids that also need to be parented.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it starts when they're young.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like nobody needed one.
When
like,
they don't get parented, you gotta whoop their
right,
ass.
but that's the thing. You're always supposed to be parenting them, though.
You know, it's crazy. I mean, that is
good.
crazy.
It's your fault.
Right, it's the parents' fault.
I got to whoop your ass.
And it is, and it's like you gotta like fix your flaws. Cause like,
I'm gonna enjoy this one.
Right.
You know,
I fucked up.
but now you gotta pay for it. I'm sorry, but you know, hey, let's all take our part.
And you know, the crazy part is that for some, as bad as them kids were, I say a majority of them kids wanted to be guided.
They did. They do be want structure.
Wanted to have that structure and wanted to be.
They want somebody to.
Yeah, they wanted to be able to feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because when some of them kids was at home, they didn't feel safe.
Right.
Because their mama was bringing whomever over,
Right.
the dope man over, the new uncle came over.
Right.
Oh, not the new uncle. I'm sitting over here like,
Yeah.
You know, all these people just coming in and out your house. I even had one kid that sold dope to his mama.
Wow.
Said, well, shit, she wasn't gonna give it nobody. She was gonna give it somebody. Might as well
And
be
that's
me.
sad.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
sad. And that to end up, that's why he's where he's at, because he ain't had nobody to parent him, to love him, to guide him.
And just even the simplest things, of even knowing how to wash up. I mean, one time I held a group on everybody because you know all the kids they love to talk shit. Them kids can talk the best shit ever. These kids, you supposed to be at work and be professional, and they will tell you these damn jokes about you or somebody else, and you are gonna want to laugh your ass off, but you can't do it.
Right.
Because all you doing is encouraging more negative behavior.
Jacked up, yeah.
But in your head, you rolling.
I'm gonna tell somebody about this later.
And it was one day, because all they did was sit in the trap house and shit like that, and they always talking about how this person smelled this way, or how this person smelled that way, or how this person don't never take no, always in the shower for like 2 minutes and get right back out.
How you washing ass and shit?
You know, and then I'd be like, all right, so I did a whole big group on like, you know, when you take your shower, where do you start off at first? From top to bottom or bottom up?
Oh, God.
It's gonna be interesting.
Right.
And some of those kids would say from the bottom up.
With the same towel going all the way up to their face?
They would only have one towel.
Yeah.
Because granted, one rule was you can have one face towel and one dry towel, but I was like, no, fuck that. Y'all can have 2 face towels.
Right.
Cause you need one to wash your face and one to wash your ass.
Right.
You know, but they would take they would say, well, some of them say, quite a few of them say, I start from the bottom and work my way up.
That is disturbing.
I'm like, you talking all this shit about me.
Right.
You took every bit of dirt.
You
from
talking
your
about how
mouth.
I ain't got no money.
Right.
You got all this money.
Right.
You got all the Louis, all the Gucci,
Right.
but you ain't saying nothing but the shit on your face. I'm like, look here, man. Like, look here, man. You got to start from the top and work your way down, and get behind your ears.
Right.
Don't nobody want to be walking in line behind you and the back of your ears stink.
Right.
Don't nobody want that.
Right.
That is disturbing.
You know.
Yeah.
But nobody taught them that.
That nobody taught them that. They're doing all this on their own. And it's not necessarily their fault.
Right, because they weren't taught that, so how
You
they
know
supposed
what
to
I'm
learn
saying?
it if nobody tells them?
Even when they spell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As cool as we think it is to say words in a certain way, when the kids hear it, because that's our kids learn. They learn from us. They like sponge. They take all that stuff in.
Yeah.
So when you tell a kid, well, spell 4. Well, shit, F-O.
No.
4.
Okay, so you ain't been to school because
Like,
because if you
They ain't had to go to school.
Right.
They've been on their own.
Yeah.
So they know how to pronounce words, and they know the pronunciation of it. So if I say something, if I keep saying 4, or even back in the day when mama would say Wayne or Kane, if I ain't know no better, I would spell it K-A-N-G. I would spell it W-A-N-G.
We was all confused on that for a long time.
You know what I'm saying? That if I ain't know no better,
Because it do sound like an A.
if I ain't know any better, I would have been spelling like this all the time, and then fighting you for telling me I did it wrong.
Right.
Because I wasn't.
But nigga, we read, like we went to school.
Yeah, they didn't have. What I'm saying is that
They didn't have that.
Yeah, because I'm about to say everybody has like a different, pronunciation of certain shit
Yeah.
depending on where you live. It's like accents and things of that nature as well. But they didn't. I mean, a formal education. Like, why they wasn't going to school? Somebody's parents need to be going to jail because that's truancy.
Yeah, shit.
Like you can't not have a adolescent age
Budget for
child.
schools cut out the truancy officer. They like, well, if you don't show up to school, that's on you, son.
No, you'll go to jail. Parents are held accountable for that.
Shit, you gotta
But I
catch me
bet they
first.
weren't like paying attention.
You gonna come to the crack house and get me
I
out?
was gonna say, you gotta go to crack house.
I mean, these kids is like born in like the 2000s.
Yeah.
Crackheads ain't fluent like that no more.
Shit.
Fluent like it's.
Well, I see crack pipes every day.
Man.
I see crack pipes.
Crack?
I see crack pipes. This even got to the point now to where
People still smoke crack.
to where they sell the pipes at the gas stations.
Well, we've been
in the
selling the
city.
pipes though. Like
In the city.
we were selling pipes at Candyland.
No, crack
I hate
pipes.
to say it, but I got a relative, right?
Oh, yeah. But he old.
I'm just
That's
saying.
like Lenny. I'm
He's
talking about like
still-
new era.
Somebody's selling it.
That's
They
true.
gotta be smoking it somewhere.
And they sell the crack pipes at the gas stations.
They've been selling crack pipes though.
And you go down one aisle, you go down the aisle, you get your little SOS pad, Cho boy. Then you go
What's that called?
Cho. I see it every day.
I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, if you go to some of them liquor stores in the city, that's what's on the that's what's on it. It don't say
Are you
SOS
serious?
pad.
Oh my.
It say Cho boy.
Is that like a brand or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, how you know the lingo?
It's only 35 cents.
Oh, for just one of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Cho boy
I got
compared to SOS pad. SOS pad may be $2.
Okay, I got
Cho
you.
boy, which is the off-brand SOS pad, may be 75 cents.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And all they doing is getting it. Matter of fact, they wouldn't even buy it because when you walk by them,
Just steal it.
you'll see them pieces pulled off of it. Pulled off of it.
Wow.
So they just put it inside the crack pipe.
Right.
And I see it all the time. One lady came in there. One lady came to work the other day. She had 2 crack pipes and 4 syringes.
Wow.
And then there's a program. I forgot the name of the program is, but they give those that's on drugs clean supplies.
syringes. They've
Clean
been doing
syringes.
that though to try to
Yeah.
cut back on like bloodborne pathogens and stuff like that, like HIV and things of that nature. People be sharing needles. and
Yeah,
shit.
because I went
They've
to
been
one
doing
guy
that for
room.
years.
I went to one guy room one day. They like we need to search the room. He had
The
a whole
hospital?
yeah.
Not the whole dope setup at the house.
Yeah, because some of the people that come in there, it's not their first time. It's so the doctors and nurses know their MOs. I want you to come in here and search because while you in here, we can't afford you to OD while you in here. Because you're going to the bathroom, get high, OD in the bathroom, now we liable for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So they asked us to come up there and check their room. And granted, if you see somebody with syringes, you just can't automatically assume that this is what that's for. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask them, like, what's this for? Oh yeah, they gave me that for my heroin use. They want me to, clean syringes. All right, now you know I gotta take it. Cause you just told me what it's for.
You think I'm trying to be clean?
Yeah, but you just told me what it's for now.
I done told the truth and still been like, right.
Yeah.
I'm a
Exactly.
diabetical.
Yeah.
I'm a major
Because I
diabetical.
can't say
that. Yeah.
Because he could be using heroin in there, and then, like you said, if I leave you with what you need to use heroin here,
Right.
and then you overdose.
because I have a camera, so when I'm doing it, and I had like this is for my diabetic use. Oh, okay.
Right.
So when they come back, like, yeah, he had all this in here, and obviously didn't take it.
He
well,
said it was
here-
for his diabetic use.
Yeah, and it's on camera, and I can't debate if that's what it is.
For heroin addict, they usually gonna switch you to methadone. You can't just give. You can't just not.
He's
give-
saying he using heroin. They using
Yeah.
it like
Well,
street
that's what I'm saying. So
version.
they take his.
Oh, but then give
syringe,
him
but then
methadone.
give
Okay,
him
I
methadone
got
because
you.
it's gonna give him the same fee.
Right.
Yeah.
You just
He
can't
won't go through
cold. You
withdrawals.
can't cold turkey.
Because
Yeah.
I forget what
You got the weed.
I forget what the organization is that gives them all these
Yeah.
all these syringes and things like that, syringes, condoms, all this stuff like
They
that.
just call them dope. No.
No, don't give it. They just gave the drugs.
But you know, you just but like I said, but going through all, you know, you see all that shit and everything that's going on, it just really just make you just, you know, count your blessings that this ain't you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not only that it's not you, but then it's also another blessing that these are not your kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many kids that come in there
Yeah.
from ODing,
Yeah.
they got to go in the recess room to be resuscitated. You know, they got a new machine now to where they don't do CPR. The people don't got to do CPR no more. They got a machine now that does it for them.
That's cool.
You know, they put your arms inside this Velcro strap, and it's like this, and the machine sits on top of you, and it just keeps on pressing and pressing and pressing.
Gotcha.
And they bring you in, take you into the recess room, and then they cut off all your clothes and shit. Some make it, some don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to count your blessings that this ain't you, it's not your kids and things like
I'm
that.
just gonna say because if he depending on my lips to touch him, it ain't happening.
You
They
don't
ain't
have to
gotta
do
do that
mouth to
no
mouth.
more.
No, just
Yeah.
chest compressions are deemed to be like most effective. So a lot of people say the same thing, like I'm not putting my mouth on no strain. Like the fuck, like so. But chest compressions done by a person are still real hard to do. So a machine is way better because they're going to give effective chest compressions each and every
I wonder
time.
if the chest
Look, my
compressions
mouth.
will still break your.
It can, but you have cartilage, so like your ribs are like they have like they're pliable. I guess I'll say. As you get older, like that shit just turn to straight bone, which is why like old people be having a hard time breathing because their chest won't go all the way. You know they can't because the cartilage it allows you to expand. But
Yeah.
once it turns into bone, like it just stays solid. So you only take in so much. But I mean, even still though, if you chest compression and crack a rib, so what? Nigga, you alive, ain't you? That's
Mhm.
what- But they had to make a law though because people was suing people like for like breaking bones. Like
Yeah, you can't
the
help but break
Samaritan
it.
law now says like, hey.
You can't help but break it. If you do it yourself, you can't help but
break
break
it.
it because the way they teach you,
Yeah.
you got to hear that click, 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 and you're not gonna hear that click by just.
Well, the click is just on the dummy. You
It's
won't
on
hear
the
it
dummy,
person.
but it's showing that you can't just.
Yeah,
do
you
it
can't.
real
You gotta go
lightly.
at least like 2 inches
Yeah.
down. I'm about to say the click is on the dummy to let you know like how far you
No,
have to
Right.
go
I
down.
remember having to sign a form where they said, hey, you know, if you do this, okay, everybody wants to be revived, right?
Oh.
But in your condition at your age, you'd probably be more screwed than you would be if we didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I had to sign a form saying, okay, well, this is what this it's gonna be worse. So if this happens,
Wait a
then
minute, what the fuck you that saying? You trying to die?
I was
So I'm gonna be
talking-
like, why ain't nobody doing that?
I'm referring to my mom.
Oh,
At the
I'm
point
sorry.
Where they was like, hey, it's not gonna help.
Oh,
we crack her.
okay.
We crack her. It's.
I got
it's-
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
You know what I
sorry.
mean? So.
I'm about to say, nigga, I
Mhm.
climb on top of you myself.
Well, I'm
No goddamn
you know,
break
all these
I'm a lot
motherfucking
younger
ribs.
and better health.
We're gonna break all
I
these
can
motherfuckers.
survive.
survive.
Yeah, I can survive a couple of, you know.
Watch me work.
But you
We're
are,
gonna break these ribs. Wake up.
Right.
Yep, I heard. Can't stay up.
Oh no, you done broke the bike.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I think I hit it that hard, but oh well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
It snapped back in, don't it?
it's supposed to.
It's got a little piece things to it, so it probably do.
Yeah.
Put it up in there, right?
I get it.
You ain't suing us.
Ours is fine.
Right.
Like, we're good.
We gonna switch.
Oh, it's kind of good.
I ain't gonna worry about it now. Yeah, but like I said, man, you just gotta count your blessings and all that stuff like that, and be happy that you know you got the kids that you got. I mean, cause shit, y'all got one in the Ivy League school, huh?
Little Carlton.
Yeah. But no, Carl didn't go to Ivy League.
He really
went,
did.
He went to Peak. He went to
You went to
L.A.
UCLA, didn't you, or something like that?
It was ULA.
Oh, is that what it was on the show?
Yeah, it was
No,
ULA with the Peacocks.
No, see. He wanted to go to Princeton like his daddy, but
Yeah, you know. So I mean that got to be something in itself just to be, you know, Ivy League, going to Ivy League school, and
that's so cool.
yeah.
We're proud of him. Like that's cool as fuck, man. I'm proud of like all our kids though. You know what I'm saying? Like they all doing things like you say. Nobody in trouble. They all smart. You know what I'm saying? Like none of them like embarrass us. Like I said, we take them. They don't know how to talk and don't know how to conduct themselves. Like I'm like all for it. Like yeah, but we proud of him. He doing his little thing.
Yes, I mean
He a New Yorker.
I mean, it just means something was done right somewhere down the road. You know, regardless of what, like, damn, I guess I could have did this better, I could have did that better, I thought about this, or I should have did that. Well, I mean, even your mistakes was good mistakes.
I was about to say everybody. I think everybody parents think that way though.
Yeah.
Like, well, I should have done this or I could have done that, but you just do what you know how to do best. Like what comes best to you at the time. Like ain't no real book. I mean.
Nah.
So you just do what you think is best.
The only thing
put them first.
I would take credit for is just trying to put them in an environment where they could thrive.
Yeah.
They didn't have the worries and the stress and the strain of what maybe some other kids have.
Right.
Oh yeah. I mean that's always a plus when you can bring back a relevant school book for homework. You know what I'm saying? Versus the school book missing pages. And,
Right.
You know,
Right.
or this. Or today my turn to bring the book to school.
Right.
Man, bring the book home. Today my turn to bring the book home.
Book home. We all share.
Yeah, we all ain't got to share. We all ain't got to share the book. Yeah, you know, anything of that nature. You know, that's always good. You know, that was one of the reasons why, you know, I didn't you know, when we moved to E-course, I'm like, no, they can't go to school in E-course. You know, I may have been wrong, but I wasn't gonna take that chance. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, shit, I went to school in Taylor. I mean, it wasn't bad. You know, they may not like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Taylor was cool.
They may not necessarily like it per se, but this is where you're gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's gonna show you, you know, diverse. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't really care. I mean, college. I guess college is different, but when you go to a public school sector, being around the same damn people all damn day long, you only gonna know how to deal with that.
Right, how to feel comfortable around that certain group, like where you in more of a diverse setting.
So I liked it, the diverse setting. And the school that we had kind of a little bit of everybody. So
yeah, that's how
versus where I grew up. When I grew up, you could count the white people when you hang.
Yeah,
you probably had 5 white kids in the entire school,
and that's 5 times more than Belinda said they had. She was in that school. She said,
and I'm saying maybe five.
I remember one.
Everybody was black, you know.
He's a bad little white boy. Just one. So that's why I said y'all upped y'all numbers about 5 times. But yeah, Taylor, it was a little mixture.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so when you're able to be in a diverse setting, you know how to deal with people on different levels. You know what I'm saying? And you don't realize how important that is when you in it.
Right.
At that moment, you don't realize how important it is to be in it at that moment. But then when you get older and see it, well, shit, I'm glad I was in this, you know, diverse setting. So now when I go to work, I go to college or wherever I go, I know how to deal with everybody. Right. I know how to deal with these, you know, with people differently. Right. Everybody not me. Everybody don't think or look like me.
You learn how to so you learn different things about different people and how they move and stuff like that. So
different cultures.
I'm about to say, because even at Taylor, we didn't have a whole lot, but I had my little Asian friend. His name was John O. He was good people. His family, they lived in Taylor. So we didn't. It was mainly white, and then next would be black folks, and then you had the little mixtures of different ethnicities from there. I had a couple friends maybe that was Middle Eastern. The Charteries, that was their names, and then I said, John was Asian, and
John.
Well, that wasn't his real name, because you know when they come here, they'll take on Americanized names just to make it easier for them, and also to make it easier for fucking Americans because they
I'm gonna dumb it down for you Americans. Just
call me
John.
Just call me John.
I know you can say that.
Since y'all don't know how to say shit else, you know. But I remember him finding me on Facebook, and his name, his real name was on there, but he sent me a message "This is John, and you were so nice to me when we were in school," and I was like, I didn't know what people mean, because we went to elementary school together. He was like, I just wanted to say hi and send you a friend request, but then Facebook took that page from me, And so I lost him on my friends list, but and I don't know what his because he was going by his Asian name again, as you should, sir. Fuck us. Like you got to be John shit, nigga. That ain't what your mama named you. Like,
that's right. Just let your hair down.
Right. Tell us who you really are. It's all lost them, but yeah. So, but I was like, oh okay, but you know, but that I don't know. Living in like say going to school with diversity, like I didn't really look at it like, oh, he's my Asian friend. It was just like, oh, he's just one of my guys.
Yeah,
Like, so
you know, you just learn how to just deal with people as you
you just
get
be
older.
used to people. You be comfortable around different folks, and so it's just
Yeah, you
all
don't look
good.
at people like, ugh, what's wrong with you? Ugh.
Right, like, so
I
you
was
live
saying-
where? What do you like?
Yeah,
what do you do? Like,
My
you just be
diversity
going.
was in California when I went to school.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
there was everybody. You had Asians, you had blacks, you had
Latinos?
Mexicans,
I'm about to say,
Chicanos,
like them,
whatever you
yeah.
call them, you know. So we was all just, and then when I came back to Michigan, you know.
Oh, you went straight to
I was
Inkster,
like,
like,
damn,
just all
this is
niggas.
Wow.
Like, well, what
Hey, wait, why y'all wearing Nikes and Adidas? Where the Chuck Taylors at?
ain't got no khakis?
Right.
Flannel?
Oh, that was definitely different because I dressed different from everybody else. You know,
Because you
my
came
style
from
was
California.
Yeah.
Right.
different. What the fuck is he got on?
Like, what's wrong with
Which
you?
one? Y'all don't like my
I'm
gear?
fly as
Like,
fuck. I don't know
shit.
what they talking about.
Shut
What you
up.
got on?
I like this, Buster.
And we used to always,
Buster, right?
we used to always say trip. They'd be like, trip what? I'd be like, that's just how we talk.
Uh-huh.
Trip, you know? Yeah. And it was funny because, you know, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and them came along, and then the shit that I was wearing when I came back was now all of a sudden cool.
I saw right you had that
I
flannel.
was like,
on
well,
your
wait a
stomach.
minute. Everybody was making fun of me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, what kind of shit is this? So Dr. Dre do it. It's all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell
But
yeah.
we've been dressing like that.
Yeah, I mean, shit, man. It's,
Right.
it's crazy how, you know, diverse, you know, when you deal with people like even, they give you diverse, they give me like diverse classes sometimes.
Yeah, we have to take them too.
And
I don't like that. I'm like, baby, I already know everybody. I like everybody.
and
I'm good around
and
everybody.
dealing with interviewing people or
If
talking to
Tyrone
people.
comes into the dealership, do you A, talk to Tyrone right away, B, wait around to see if he's doing it, or C, I'll be like,
Just call the police because he's gonna drive. Right?
But some of them, some of it is useful because it'll be like some Asian families or even some Middle Eastern families. When you talk to them and we talk to each other face to face, eye to eye. But with some of them, they're gonna look down. But it's not a sign of disrespect; it's a sign of respect. But if you don't know no better, you're gonna think they're disrespecting you because they're not looking you face to
Just
face.
like when they put your money on the counter, like a lot of Asian communities or cultures, like it's not that they're trying to be rude when they hang your money on the counter. Like you're not supposed to touch. You're not supposed to go hand to hand. So that's why sometimes like, well, if I gave you my money, like hand me my money back. But that's like in their culture to put it on the counter and give it to you that way. It's not rudeness. That's just how they are.
like, Kobe, nigga.
Right.
Take this shit.
That's just
Before
their
you
thing.
can pick it up, he got lights on.
Yeah,
Or just like if you're a man, like with a lot of like Middle Eastern cultures, like you're not supposed to talk to a woman.
right.
Like even if she's the patient, like you should be talking to like her husband that's with her or her son, like whatever other male is in the room. That's who you're supposed to be talking to. Or like a lot of times they won't see like male doctors, they have to see like female doctors because they can't take their clothes off or expose themselves to another man outside of their culture.
Yeah. And if you don't know that, you're gonna think something wrong. What the fuck wrong with you?
And see, that's the thing. Like,
I ain't good enough.
That's why people
Right.
see, and that's why people just need to ask.
These
Yeah.
fight
Like,
words, man. Me and you got to step outside.
I'm like, sometimes you just gotta ask, like, so.
You know, because even when they have like some of the Middle Eastern, like Muslim, they have babies. The man don't go up there with them. It be his mother, his sister. It's
All the
gonna be
women.
somebody. It's gonna be another
You
woman.
got to sit in the waiting area. And
No, you don't. This is just what they do.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop you
I
off.
didn't know that, yeah.
I'm gonna drop you off.
Oh, he at home.
Yeah, he at home.
Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop you off. Yeah, I'm gonna drop you off.
The game is
It
on.
could be Sunday
I
night
mean,
football. It could
It could just be
be
Thursday
Sunday night.
afternoon,
It could be
nothing.
Sunday night baseball. It could be tennis. It could be anything.
Right.
He not gonna go up there until the baby get ready to come, until the baby's born.
Gotcha.
But like I said, she has family with her though, but it's all the women in
All
the
the
family.
women in
Yeah.
the family.
Yeah, they all have bottled waters in their purses.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, ain't
I
nothing
carry
wrong.
that bottle all the time.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I
I'm
think,
with them on that.
but I think they use that
Oh,
for,
maybe
for
to pray.
hygiene.
So like when they get ready to pray, 'cause they gotta clean like their
Yeah.
hands and their feet before
Yeah,
they
they
pray.
all
so you
have-
gotta
they
have
all
a long
have-
time.
Right.
And like, but it's like a lot of men smoke cigarettes,
Yeah.
but you very rarely, if ever, have I ever run across a woman in her purse that has cigarettes in her purse. The men that have Marlboro, they have all the cigarettes, Camel cigarettes, they have all type of
They'll
cigarettes.
put them down.
But the women, you'll never see them with no cigarette.
My every girl like, hey,
They
got water in
purse
your purse.
they purses be empty. They purses be they have their little money in the purse. They have their little female hygiene stuff in the purse. They have a little bit of this, but they purses are never just like overcrowded with unnecessary stuff per se.
Just necessities.
Yeah. You know, just like, oh, okay, all
Difference
right.
between our cultures, because I got all kind of shit in my bag.
You know, I be feeling bad for them, man. I be like, you know, they be all covered up, and the only thing you see is their eyes.
Well, not all of them.
Not all of them, but I'm saying when I see them like that.
But that's just a part of their religion.
I know,
It's just like when you look at nuns, like they be covered up like that too. And nobody,
face, though.
but and a lot of Middle Eastern, like with Muslims, like it just depends on what the branch of faith it is.
So
But
when I see one and you can only see her eyes, I'm almost like.
but don't feel bad for her. That's just the way she follows her faith.
That's
That's what you don't understand. That's the way that she follows her faith. Do you feel bad for nuns?
No, I can see their
Right,
face.
but they have to cover. Well, that's
And
the
then
thing. All
when I
those women
understand
don't have
why
to
they
either,
have to
though.
cover their face up, is because this dude might lose it.
No, it's because of their faith. It's because of their faith. Like that's their religion.
If he
That's
see
their
your
faith.
hair, he might get horny. He
No.
might get a hurt on.
It's their faith. That's all it is. Like I mean,
you know, they
there's a lot of things I don't understand about Christians and why they do the things that they do. But that's how they want to rock. Go for it. But don't feel bad for them. If you don't feel bad for Christians living they fucked up lives, like,
they
don't
ain't
feel
walking
bad.
around in the full
But
body
they're
armor
horrible.
suit.
Do you not see Mormons? Those women that are like they force their girls, but they force their daughters to marry grown ass, old
I would
ass
feel
men.
bad for them too if I saw them. I don't see
Right, but it's like
it.
don't use birth control. Catholic women, they're not supposed to use birth control. Have as many fucking kids as the
feel
Lord
bad
says
for her
you're
too.
supposed to. But why?
Because
That's
that
what they
minivan,
choose.
she got all them damn kids on
That's their faith.
Like, damn, girl, shit.
You know, he's like shit. You know what I mean? You just see the shit like, dang, that's a different. I'm like, sometimes I wonder, like, how they view us.
I don't wonder, like,
because if they view
that's
us,
what
because it'd be
I
like,
feel sorry for your mother. Like,
And that's why his ass got laid out. He should have minded his goddamn business. So old dog said, "Nigga, you feel bad for who?
but
Guess
then-
who about to feel bad for you? Like,
but
the family."
the question is, like, the question would be, all right, if I say like, but then why you gotta do this, that, and the third? Am I racist or prejudiced for saying that? Then
Why
it'd
don't
be
you
like,
learn? You can read. Google is a thing.
No, I'm just saying. If I say it, am I being racist or
It depends
prejudiced?
on how you say it. It's not
And
what you
then-
say, but how you say it.
And then
well,
on vice versa
I would never
is
say it to them.
yeah, but then vice
But in
versa.
my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, it's 95 outside. I got shorts and t-shirts. I want to take more off. She got to walk around with all this shit on. You know?
And then vice versa, if
She
they
doesn't
say
have to.
something
She
about
can be
us
chosen to.
that's kind of like, damn, I don't understand why are they racist or prejudiced?
It depends on how you say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's one thing to have a generalized like
I would walk
curiosity.
up to her like, goddamn girl, you ain't hot.
See, that's wrong. That's wrong. Yes, she hot. Fuck you hot.
Grab
Yeah, I'm
magazine,
hot.
start fanning her. Why don't you go and release some of that?
It just depends on how you say it. Like say shit talk. Remember, it's not what you say, but how you say it.
Right.
So if you're really curious and you want to know, like you can ask. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, people be having curiosities. You can ask. It's just about being asking in a respectful way. That's how I've learned anything that I've learned about Middle Easterners is from my students. Like sometimes Ramadan come up, I'll just ask, like, okay, so I know you're supposed to like fast from here to
I should
there,
walk
like
up on
yada
her, like,
yada.
so you really got to walk behind all of them? Son,
No.
too? The 7-year-old?
Like, how is that? So I mean,
It don't affect you, so it don't make you feel some
how you
kind of way.
looking head on tilted and shit, like fucking with that lady. Leave her alone. Like, it just feel like,
Yeah, 'cause I used to work
it's
with
about educating, like asking. It's just like when white people don't ask black people shit about us, and they just assume and just
Well,
run
they
off what they
always
thought.
assume.
They could always ask though.
They always just assume.
They could always ask. White people who embrace black people or who are
That's why
around
he can call the
diversity.
police on your ass because he's assuming you still
Right, that's what I'm
he
saying.
assuming you ain't got
See,
no
and
money.
that's the thing, like they
He
don't be
assume you
understanding.
stole that car.
It's like I look at people online, they always like, well, macaroni, who eats macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving? Like black people do. Like they don't get it because they don't be around them and they don't really take time enough to ask anybody simple shit.
In my car, he like, so I bet you they pull you over the line. I go, actually, I've never been pulled.
Right?
over.
Why would you assume that, sir? First of all, my windows is tint, so you don't know I'm a nigga.
Top down, top down.
Oh, and
Pull up, and he like, I bet you get pulled over all the time. No.
What makes you think that?
Right? Because
What makes you think that? Let's dig a little deeper.
I turned around like,
Why
but
would
she
you
called me a
assume
nigga.
that,
Look
Right.
at
Why would you assume that, sir? And you know why? So
Yeah, you know, it's just it's always good and great to be able to understand, other people's cultures.
Yeah.
Even when I was in England, like we gotta have a culture diversity class. Well, shit, I don't need to have that class. Y'all need to have that class.
Right.
Shit, I know half the motherfuckers that's talking shit to you right now ain't gonna do shit. They ain't about to do shit. They just talking shit. That's what they doing. They talking shit, and especially if it's a woman, she just talking shit.
Yeah.
She is talking shit. But if at any point she say it again,
Right.
Oh, don't say it no more.
yeah, something about to happen.
It's finna get serious.
Yeah. It's about to happen.
And she go like this.
Right. I was just thinking that she started taking something off like
And my Vaseline.
Please
Yeah,
leave her
but
alone.
other than that,
Or say something else.
most of that is just all talking shit.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What you say? Please don't repeat what it is that you said.
I beg your pardon. Yeah.
Please do not beg their pardon. Like, don't say shit again. I mean, just be quiet.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to have that. I mean, shit. Sometimes, to be honest with you, you can talk that shit right back with them, and then the crazy part is that they may like the shit.
Yeah.
They may like the shit because it be sometimes the motherfuckers they come in there with an attitude. And they come in there talking shit. I'm like, well, shit, I ain't wake up with you this morning. How I know what you here for?
Right.
You know what? You didn't wake up with me this morning. Would you like to?
No. Right. No.
No.
Right.
I can tell by the way you
Right.
looking inside your purse. What else is dirty? You know. It's safe to assume you have a dirty home.
Right.
You sleep on the floor on the mattress
Right.
without a box spring.
Right.
So they not, wait a minute, box springs are not necessary anymore.
Are they not?
No.
Oh.
Like, it's been on, if you have like a platform, like nowadays you don't have to do box springs. That's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
But like, if you just sitting on the floor, that you need something. Or you can put no mattress on the floor, but like platform frames, like you don't need box springs anymore. But yeah, still, she probably got a mattress on the floor, and that bitch might be blew up with air.
It could be.
But, you know,
I'm like, shit. I'm like, how long is your warranty for? I hope motherfucker ain't started leaking yet.
Right.
I have good tape. I have gorilla tape. Ain't no leaks.
And just be like, oh well, all right, it's cool. It's whatever.
How many phones you got?
That ain't my phone.
Oh, that's your phone.
Mine right here.
I'm not crazy. Somebody do
Let that phone
that ain't
Oh, I mean, it shouldn't be that one. That one ain't for that. That's a good question. But yeah, I mean, you know, even getting back to the kids, man, is as much shit as we went through growing up, and to be honest with you, the odds was always against us.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They built prisons just based off of who we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it was already predetermined. I was gonna be in prison at some point.
Right.
You was gonna be in prison at some point.
Right.
You was gonna have multiple babies by multiple motherfuckers at some point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you defeat those odds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back, give yourself a celebration that wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't help populate the prison system. You didn't help populate the child support system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't.
child support
Welfare
system.
system.
Yeah, the
I'm
welfare
about to
system.
say welfare system. Child
Yeah,
support.
you know, because if you on child support 9 times out of 10 nowadays, you gonna be on welfare.
Not necessarily.
Because
there are people who pay child support. Their parents ain't necessarily.
you got 10, 15 kids. You
10 or 15 fucking kids.
Hell
Nigga,
yeah.
you talking about future? Like
Hell,
God.
Shit.
NBA young boy Nick Cannon.
Where we come from?
Probably some of them getting welfare.
Where we come from? Yeah, it's gonna be welfare where we come from. I can't speak on them.
Someone was using that as a hustle back in the day.
Yeah.
Don't nobody really do that. Like y'all really
I said
y'all,
back in the day.
I'm about to say y'all
Back in the
giving more so y'all giving that Reagan welfare
Back
queen.
in the day, yeah. Well, shit. Why I ain't want to go to work. Shit, I got this, that, and the third. I mean, not
They
now.
across the street from me when I grew up.
Somebody-
Had 6 kids.
Now today, people
And
are
she
more
used to
aware
brag
today.
about her little $600-700 a month she
That
was
is
getting,
insane. That's not
plus
a lot.
plus her welfare. You
That
know?
is $600 or $700 a month.
And
for
she
where?
was waiting on the next one to have another one
Shit.
because she didn't plan on working.
That was, somebody. Oh, okay, no names again, but
I didn't give her name.
no. Going back to like piggybacking on like who you why y'all bring that up, and I'm over here trying to fight for these folks. Who you saw coming up, walking up, ain't still one shoe. That's how their mama was.
Yeah.
Was appalled when that youngest one was getting ready to get of age. Like, I got to have
Shit.
another. Like, girl, do your ovaries working
I'm
anymore?
just saying,
Like,
shit.
that shit exists. I saw it live.
Shit, she was a live drunk.
she was a little something.
Yeah,
she was a little different one.
Yeah, she was off.
Yeah, I was just saying a little different.
Yeah, she was off.
Nope, he done let his hand out.
I know. Can you reach that bottle of Cabo? I don't want to have to go get it myself.
I didn't know.
Can I get it?
I mean, if he's gonna be out
Can
of
you reach
camera.
it? Yeah, I'm about to say I don't want to.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
you man.
You got a wingspan, don't you?
Yeah.
Looking like an eagle. I'm
Shoot.
gonna get my chapsticks. I'm gonna slide out.
I just knew I could come right here,
Right here.
but I couldn't make it all the way behind that bar. I keep licking my lips; they just get drier and drier.
Yeah, but man, but you just look at everything. You just look at everything
Yeah.
and just think about shit where you could have been.
Yeah.
You know, you just be happy that whatever plans you had, or whatever plan that you had, that they wasn't just out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Giving you an unstable home or giving you an unstable anything.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you gonna swing it all the way back
You
over
know,
there. Well, I want
You know, you gotta give.
Feel like that kind
You
of
just
thing.
gotta give everybody some type of thanks, some type of roses, some type of love, some type of anything.
Yeah, you look at your family. Look at the families we come from. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like decent people. Like overall, like good people. And I feel like they all play like some sort of
My
part.
parents like to party, but
Oh, yeah,
my mom always instilled in me what to do. You know what I mean? The what I was supposed to be doing. Now I didn't always listen,
Mm-hmm.
but I always heard what she said.
We
Right.
always talk about accountability.
Yeah.
Melody used to always say like the
She
judge
taught
don't
me
give a fuck with your fuck, but she ain't say don't give a
responsibility
fuck. But she ain't say that
When
word.
she said, hey, once them boys in blue get a hold of you, that's a wrap.
And you tell us like anything you do is on you. Like the judge
We
don't
not
care
spending
about
our money
your
on getting you
friends.
out of jail. I
Yeah.
just want you to know that.
Linda
right
would
now.
say that, but I went to jail and she came.
Yeah.
Like, so she came. Like
I think
ain't no budget in the wait a minute, ain't no what she say, ain't no money in the budget for bail.
Yeah.
And then I got in trouble and she was like, I'm there. I was like,
Yeah,
you're such a little liar. But
I went one time, but I was a juvenile. I was only 12. I think I was 12 years old.
talking about in the 80s.
Yeah.
Remember I was telling you about that?
Oh,
Yeah, I was only like 12
I was
years.
telling him about mine earlier.
I was only like 12 years old. Got caught stealing.
It was at Target.
Yeah, when Target first opened up, got caught stealing a Dougie Fresh tape and some headphones, which was stupid because it was two of us.
It was.
Because there was two of us.
Uh-huh.
Somebody was gonna ride their bike without listening to no music.
Right. So what we supposed to do now?
Matter of fact,
Y'all ain't steal no batteries, so y'all.
no, I don't think we stole no batteries either.
See, I was just gonna ride home and
Yeah,
silent still.
you know,
The
and
anticipation.
and had to go all the way. I don't even think it was no bill because we was juveniles.
Did y'all go to Taylor?
Yeah, we
Oh, I
went.
thought they just came to the store.
No, they came to the store and took us.
Oh, that's.
I was
I didn't know they was
lying.
wrong for that. That was
I
too
was
much.
lying too. They're like somebody made us do it.
He was like, they
So-
going to Camp David.
I told somebody these white people made us do it.
They were like, yeah,
you know they didn't believe
Right.
that.
They were like, hey,
What no
jail.
good white boy do no shit like that.
Hell yeah.
I got caught stealing. It was out of the party store. You know, we had those windbreakers back in the day, so fold up to like a little pouch.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could fold. So I was walking down the candy, I had some M&Ms in there. Went to the car in that bit, and the guy called me out of the store. He was like, "Hey, open up your little bag there, man. Let me see what you got going on, right?" And I was like, "Shit."
I think me and Lakeith.
And I wasn't even I wasn't with my mom. I was with a babysitter. And so she's like, "Well, open it up. Let them see what's going on." I was like, "Shit."
I'm cold.
So I opened it up, and yeah, there it was. Man. My little candy stash, you know. He was like, "He can't no longer come in my store," you know. I was like,
I'll be back next week.
"Right, he don't remember me."
I got caught at food terminal. Did you have to come up there and get me? Me and Lakeitha, I feel like me and Lakeitha got caught.
I don't
Like
remember.
stealing like juices and some shit.
I remember. I don't think I had to come up there.
No? Okay, I thought you had to come up there. I don't
I
know.
don't
I don't
know.
feel like, because I would have been young, so like you still would have been, I don't know if you would have been 18. You would have still, no, because,
I remember food terminal.
yeah, it was a long time. I feel
Yeah,
like
I
it was,
remember
I think it was like in
food
junior high. So
The
you
food
probably
terminal was
still been
better
in
than
high school too.
the food terminal was better than Save-A-Lot.
Oh yeah, remember it was Fresh Approach,
Yeah.
food terminal. Like there was good grocery stores, and then they changed it.
Yeah.
And it was like, boo, ain't nobody shopping here. These old brown ass bell peppers. Bitches soft in a motherfucker. Like, where the firm fruit? Why this shit all soft and mushy?
I'm like, yeah.
Let me hate that damn place. Elsa tried to go in there to get something. I'm not eating no chicken out there. Ooh, I just hate it. Like,
Shoot.
like he used to shop it on the east side. Like, so he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man, shit. But
We used to Maya. Like,
you know, but we went through. I mean, the amount of shit that we went through and had to deal with, and you know, growing up with nothing.
But I feel
You know,
like
but-
it was. We still had better off than a lot of kids that was around us.
Yeah, no, you
We
just
all
never
of us
knew
knew
it.
people who had crackhead for parents and didn't have shit.
Well, I would say back then, every family, I don't give a fuck what economic or how much money your family had, you still had a crackhead in your family because that's just how bad it was.
We did. Oh well, extended family, not immediate. We didn't.
I don't think nobody in our immediate family. I mean, if
Not in our
they
immediate.
was, it shit, I guess they hit it pretty goddamn good. I mean, cause to be honest with you, like for myself, it was only one side of the family for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was only my grandmother and my uncles and Brenda.
Right.
I didn't know the other side of the family. So there may have been some crackheads on that side.
Gotcha.
I just never knew them.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But I knew on this side over here,
Yeah.
we didn't have none on this end over here. Now we may have knew some people that hung around them.
I was about to say, for the closest to us would have been like my goddaddy.
Yeah.
That was like the closest. So,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
right.
Yeah, cause he sold my Zelda Nintendo game
Did
for
he?
some crack because he thought it was gold. 'Cause you know,
I got that gold Zelda. I got
Oh
that
my
gold
Lord,
Zelda.
like,
Y'all ain't
Y'all
got
ain't
it like me. You know what I'm saying? Look.
sound
I'm
like-
holding it on you now. Go ahead and pop that in there.
See how it works. Oh, I feel like that was the closest.
Yeah, that was the close because he would be up and down Carlisle, and when they left, I remember when they left,
That's
and they
another story, too.
and they left the car behind, and they left the car behind, and we was cleaning the car out. All you saw
yeah.
was all this motherfucking smoke residue
From the top of the
from the windows.
yeah.
Yeah, because you know you use Windex and all that shit was just
Yeah.
cigarette smoke, crack smoke. I don't know.
Smoke.
Yeah, just everything was just all coming all off the whole car. The whole I think the car when we got the car, I think it was brown. And I think once we cleaned it off, the car was gray with red stripes.
Or white with red. I think it was. I think it was. It was
No, I
like
had
white
a,
with red. Or maybe granddaddy car was that color. I think
Mhm.
granddaddy car was like that color. But he wasn't no crackhead.
I had an uncle that a lot of people would say, like my salesmanship came from him. And he was one of the guys who was very successful. He helped a lot of people in my family when he was up. And he started off with lines of cocaine. You know what I mean? And
that
took
booger
him from
sugar.
there. Yeah, it took him
That
from
shit was
there.
sexy.
Yeah.
They was having a good time.
Yeah.
Did I Rick James?
Yeah.
Woo! And then all of a sudden
And
you
that
can't
was him.
afford that no more.
And then he went into crack.
Crack.
Yeah.
Or it was freebasing, right? It started freebasing.
Yeah, it was freebasing before it was crack.
I'm about to say, I finally found what that was. Somebody was talking about art. Richard Pryor.
Yeah, Richard Pryor.
And so,
Yeah.
but they went into like the exactly what it is, and now I can't remember. But because I never knew exactly how they made it, but it's like with ethylene and whatever, and I was like, oh, like I don't know, yeah, I just bringing up freebase, and I just saw that like within the last week, like the explanation for
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
before it was crack.
I
it
was so
was
happy
freebasing.
cocaine. I wasn't around in that era because I did crackhead too. That comes out of nowhere, I know, but. If like in the 70s, like pre-crack, where you didn't know where it was going, like when dude was sniffing them lines, he was celebrating, he was having a good time.
Yeah.
Like music was flowing. This was the disco era. Like everybody was doing it.
And so he was in that era.
I would have probably been one of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, because it was like
And it was expensive.
it was acceptable.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing it.
It was a
you
good
know what I mean?
time.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd be thinking about square bills in the line.
Be-
Like I
because
would have.
There is a guy, I be seeing him in the morning, he got a white Malibu, and his plate say square bills. I mean, it's SQ, move over, BIZ.
See?
Hell no.
Oh,
I
Cause-
think
I be
it's
wanting to pull
a-
up and catch him at the light like square bills. Like, you know.
Cause I remember a long time ago. I did a paper on. I wrote a paper on crack and crack cocaine and cocaine on why you get more time
Oh yeah.
for
they
crack
talk about that.
versus cocaine,
Yeah.
and it's because cocaine is an indoor drug. You gotta come to somebody's house,
Right.
go in there,
Right.
get the shit, then you leave.
Right.
Crack was all over outside.
And also look who was using it.
You go
too.
out, you go outside. You putting it in my face
Yeah.
that you are selling drugs on the street. They call it an open air market.
But also look at who was using the two of them. Like more palm color people was using cocaine, where crack seemed to affect more black people.
But you come in the house, you come in the building, you come in somewhere.
They figure like cocaine was more sociable. Like you could just be hanging out right now in the 70s. I pull out some shit. She do one, you do one, I do one.
And it's in here.
But
you keep pouring up, and we got the microphone.
But even now, like it's a guy right now that I see every day smoke crack outside. I can't justify I'm letting you smoke crack outside. You know, like Jack Kevorkian.
Cocaine was
like
look how they treat heroin addicts though.
Like Jack Kevorkian. It wasn't that he was helping people commit suicide.
It was how he was doing it.
It was how he was doing it and putting it in people's face.
But it was also illegal.
But they didn't mind him helping people commit suicide. It's that he kept announcing it.
He kind of did, but they didn't have.
Right? I mean, if they was gonna die anyway, that's what they want to do. I always felt like that's your right.
But then you released the video. But then you released the video.
He released it. I think
saying I did this.
In his way of trying to say he wanted to normalize it, and it wasn't normalized, and it wasn't legal for him to be doing it. We understood from a moral aspect as to why he was, because these people are suffering. You know what I'm saying? And they should be able to have the choice to end their own lives in a dignified way if they choose to. You know what I'm saying? That's their choice they should be able to have. And that's why he stood 10 toes down on it. But now you out here in the goddamn van rolling around bucking Belle Isle and shit. Like just doing it. And it's like it's still illegal. And then I think the only reason he went to jail
posted.
Where he fucked, but the thing was he wasn't actually killing them. They would pull the string and do it themselves. But where he fucked up was he did somebody whose mental capacity wasn't 100% there or whatnot. He assisted with them, and that was the one where they were like, because he went to trial like 2 times, and he was Teflon with it. They was like, hey, they did it to themselves.
But they told him stop
videoing it, but he wanted to normalize it.
Saying stop videoing it means I don't mind you doing this.
Right, you keep incriminating yourself.
Stop throwing it. Yeah, but stop throwing it in my face like I ain't gonna do nothing about this.
But he wanted it normalized. Like he didn't want to be the only doctor who was out here doing this. He wanted to make it normal. If you could put a dog down, how can you not be able to put a person down? If a dog is suffering and there's nothing else you can do for them, you can give them peace. Why can you not do that to them?
Because I ain't putting it on video. Like, look what I'm doing to this dog.
But that's why he was doing it on video. Was to normalize.
We know dogs go down. Right. We know I go in this vet, my dog can't.
Videoing it.
Yeah, I know my dog ain't gonna make it.
Because it's normalized already. But the thing is, people
get a hold of this tape.
But they never posted it though. They never showed.
You don't see a dog getting put down.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. That's what he's saying. Why? And the thing was, had you been able to just go somewhere and people could do that, then he probably wouldn't have done it either. But since he was a trendsetter, he was the one saying this should be normal.
But then you got also
people should be able to make those choices.
With the insurance and shit, when they find out it's suicide, you ain't gonna get the money.
And that's fine. Those people were fine. They were suffering. And their families, if you're watching your loved one just suffer, and it's like, well, no, I got to hold on to you so I can get this check. Like, but they're in pain every day. They want to go. They are tired. You let them go. There's not a monetary amount that will make me hold on to somebody that I love.
I don't think that they minded him. I don't think that they minded that he was doing it.
It was illegal.
Even though it was illegal, I don't mind you doing this. Because this person no longer wants to X, Y, and Z. All right, don't ask, don't tell. Right. Remember, like in the military, don't ask, don't tell. Hey, I know you gay. I know you this. I know you that. But please don't.
But that was still wrong.
But please don't. Even though it was still wrong, please don't come doing this and the third.
No, it was
You
wrong.
could be gay. You could be gay, but because of X, Y, and Z,
but
I can't do this.
But that's the thing.
At the same time, I cannot justify. Literally, by law, it's by law. You've been accessory to someone killing themselves because legally it's against the law to even attempt to commit suicide. Legally, by law, it's illegal to commit suicide.
And how
you can literally go to jail for committing suicide. No matter how fucked up it is.
Right, that's what he was saying. Like that. No matter how it is, just because it's a law doesn't mean that it's right, and we need to normalize it and not hide it.
In my face.
But it needs to be. Sometimes things need to be shoved in people's faces because otherwise it's not going to be normalized. It's like interracial marriages. People at one point in time, it was like, this isn't normal. We should not be allowing this. It's illegal. Send them to jail. Why? Why? Because you love somebody that's white and they love you and you black or whatnot. So sometimes you have to normalize things and put them in people's faces in order to make it normal.
I don't want that motherfucker. You do? Cool.
Take him. Take her.
like,
Yeah.
I don't want to
But you
carry a
have-
rifle. I don't give a
you
fuck
have
who we
to
want to have
normalize
sex
it.
with, as long as he willing to go over there, because I'm not.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And why does he have to hide it? Like, you shouldn't have to hide who you are. Like, the fuck? I'm gay, but guess what? I
be
kill
like
motherfucker, I got you 6.
that'd be like that'd be like the hospital. That'd be like the hospital video when every time I pull the cord.
Yeah.
That's legal. You're allowed to do that.
But if I
Still
but
assisted suicide. though.
Not
if I
necessarily, but that
video
person
it
already
every
needs to be,
if
like,
I
brazen.
video it, all right, you want to pull the cord.
That's the thing.
Put the
Like,
camera on. I'm
that's
about
the
to pull
thing.
the
People
cord.
can. They
You
just
know
choose
what I'm
not
saying?
to. But do you know why
No,
they
no,
don't?
no,
Because
no,
you
you
can go to the
can't.
hospital and it can be done.
Like, no, you can't video that
Why not?
because it's HIPAA.
But if that person,
It's
but the thing
HIPAA.
is, if the person
It's
wants it done,
a HIPAA.
but
You-
that's your own
can't-
person. That's your
I
own
can't
personal.
video-
I know what HIPAA is, and
I
that's your
can't
own
video
personal
you in there.
information. Just like I can't tell your personal health information if you don't want me to, but if you give me permission to, then I can. That is what HIPAA is. Like, I can't share somebody else's personal health information, but if they say that I can, then I'm more than welcome to. If they sign a consent form and say that I can, then I'm more than welcome to. But you're just not supposed to do it without their consent or their knowledge of it. So if they had knowledge or consented for that, then they could.
Because if you're
But
in the
they
hospital, if
But
you're in the
overall,
hospital
still-
and I don't have anything to do with you, and I'm recording in the
But you don't
hospital.
have-
No,
see what you
listen,
said,
listen,
though?
listen,
But you see what you said. You have nothing to do with that person.
You gotta listen.
Because you're
Listen,
not, okay.
listen.
But I have nothing to do with
Listen,
you,
listen.
a stranger.
Because if I'm in a hospital
A
setting,
stranger.
listen. If I'm in a hospital setting and I'm recording and I don't necessarily have anything to do with you, but I catch you in my recording, now I don't violated something. So therefore,
you know, also don't get for healthcare workers.
therefore, I cannot do no recording in this hospital whatsoever because I don't know if you walking down if you walking in the hallway and got a piece of paper up with your business on there. Even if you're on the elevator, even if there's 2 doctors on the elevator and you're the one person that's not a doctor on the elevator, I cannot discuss someone else's medical history in front of someone else.
You're not supposed to anyway. That's where most HIPAA violations occur, right? In the elevator.
Regardless of the matter. So even with Jack Kevorkian, even though what he was doing, if you ask me, was a good thing to do because these people don't want to be here no more. They don't want to suffer no more. They don't want to do none of this stuff no more.
Right,
They just ready to go.
Yeah.
But I cannot shove this
That's
down.
bring them
It's
peace.
not shoving
I
anything.
cannot.
You look
I
at
cannot
it if
put
you want
this.
to.
I cannot put this in your. I cannot put this in your face.
When did he go to
You
anybody's
know,
house with the
you know,
camcorder or with
shit,
their with
I
the
don't
phone?
know.
When did he go to anybody's house with a TV? Like, look at this. No, you don't have the right. Do you not have free will to change your channel?
I don't know what's coming up.
You have free will to change your channel.
I don't
when
know
it
what's
comes
coming
up.
up.
You have free will
Like
to
the
change your
president.
channel.
He on 2, 4, and 7.
That's the thing he wasn't. Like,
I can't
everybody
do what's
has
coming
free
up.
will.
But if I'm
shoving
gonna do
it in your face. He
if
wasn't
I'ma do
shoving it in anybody's face. He was making it aware.
if I'm gonna
He's
do
making
it,
people aware.
I'm just gonna do it and be done with it.
That's that
and be
hiding.
over- and
That's the
be-
hiding. If you want to
and be
hide,
the-
then that's fine.
I'ma
But he
do
wants
it
to
and
put it
be
out there
over
so
with.
everybody can have exposure to it and know that this is what should be right.
And you already know I'm doing this. You already know I'm all right.
And that's
It's
he's
been
saying
doing-
I shouldn't be the only doctor doing it.
I'm doing. It may be other doctors may have been doing
But
it.
who goes to them if they don't know who they are?
But the only
You know
difference
you can
is.
go to a vet to put your
but
dog
the
down.
only
You
difference
don't know
is-
where you can go if you want to be put down.
But the only difference is that I'm not publicizing that I just helped someone kill themselves.
And that's why people don't know where to go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why you
it's
put
an
it out
underground world.
It's not a- that's a
because how
black
you think they found
market.
him?
That's black market.
How
He
you
put
think
it
they
out
found
there.
him?
He
He
put
didn't-
himself out there
he-
because he
at the-
wanted it to be normalized.
He didn't put it in the newspaper. I helped kill you. He didn't put it. What was them old back in the day when you wanted to find a job and you opened up the no, not the newspaper,
Classified.
not the
Classified.
classified, but they was free.
Yeah. Oh.
Remember they was free? I forget what they
They're
was.
like
but-
employment guides.
Yeah.
I remember stuff like that.
Yeah,
Stuff like
and you
that.
just
They
open
had
it up and put
little-
it, you know what I'm
little
saying? He didn't
doors
put
you
it
could go in
in, he
there
didn't put
and
it
get
in, like, hey, I help kill you.
Front page.
Somebody found him through word of mouth. Somebody
But why
helped
do you
him.
have to? Women also
You know
used to
what
have to
I'm saying?
find abortion clinics or abortion
No, we
doctors
ain't
through
talking
word of
about-
mouth.
we ain't
But that's the
talking
same
about
thing.
abortion. No, that
That's the
ain't the
same
same
thing.
thing.
Women should have the right to choose,
You
but back
do
in the
have a
day,
right.
they did not.
You
Even
do
though
have
we
a
felt
right
like
to.
it's right, women should always have the right to choose what to do with their bodies. But guess what? It was illegal before Roe v. Wade. It was illegal, and so those women had to find doctors through word of mouth. And that's not right. And a lot of women died, and a lot of bad things happened because you went to people who weren't capable of doing it. They got some form of type of training, but they didn't know what they was doing. A lot of sepsis, a lot of infections, a lot of deaths occurred because these women had to go use word of mouth to just find some underground dude to do it, or woman, whatever. Not even a real fucking doctor. But they had to go underground to find people. But now that it's normalized, guess what you can do? You can fucking Google. Well, not in every state, obviously, because we've been pushed back. But after Roe v. Wade, guess what you could do? You could find doctors in every city, in every state. As of up to, say, 5 years ago, you could Google abortion services, and you will find a slew of actual physicians that would be able to help you with your issue because it was normalized and it was deemed to be legal. And that is what Jack Kevorkian wanted to be done. He wanted to be normalized and to become a legal thing. So that way, guess what? If you do, because that is a serious choice as well, same as abortion, same as ending life. You should be able to go and find a suitable physician that would be willing to do that for you. You shouldn't have to go through word of mouth or having to hope somebody else pass the word around.
Is it legal now?
It should be.
No,
But guess what? Abortion ain't legal in every state.
No. I'm not asking. Is assisted suicide legal?
I don't think so.
Illegal? Is it legal anywhere in the country?
I'm not sure, but we can Google because Google is our friend. It's the only friend we have that likes to be
I'm
used.
going to say no.
I don't think it's.
No.
Well, just I mean,
Not, and that don't, and that don't, if it's not legal,
I'll take
that
that for 200.
it still don't mean it doesn't happen.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? It still doesn't like even the black market for
But they're not talking about it.
even like the black market for organs.
Because he could say, hey, you know what?
Yeah, I help you do it.
I help you do it. But it's
Medical aid in dying is currently authorized in 10 states and Washington, D.C. That includes California, Colorado, Hawaii, Maine, Montana, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oregon, Vermont, Washington. Well, they already said Washington, D.C. and the state Washington. I don't know why I did that because it's a for real state. I don't know why I did parentheses when I said state.
Which one you talking about?
It's both of them. Washington, D.C.
No, you said parentheses for which one?
I said like Washington. I said I don't know why I did that because it's a real state. Like I don't know why I did that, but those are states where medical aid in dying is authorized.
Yeah, I mean, I believe if somebody want to end their life, they should be able to
They
do
should.
it.
I would agree.
You know, I believe they should be able to do it.
Yeah.
You know, if that's what you want to do.
I'm
By
not
all
hurting
means.
nobody else but me.
Right.
I mean,
the thing is, like,
it's
you ain't even hurting you. You're bringing yourself to people.
I mean, it's better than jumping off the top of a building.
Man, what about people who jump off bridges? I hate people that commit suicide via the freeway.
I don't even like
Why would you
bridges.
fuck my day up?
You know, but I mean, it is what it mean. Shit. Everybody got their own reasons for whatever, and when it comes down to it, I just hope and pray to God, and as of right now, just blessed that I'm not in that position to have to even want to even think about that shit for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I mean, for the most part, you know, I hope that at some
Are you
day.
living your life like it's golden?
That's Jilly from Philly.
Hey, shit, I just hope
I'm trying to.
I just hope I can have all my senses, you know, when they get to that point, you know, like like Granny had, she still had her senses, you know, at that age, you know, just hope that I can still have those senses that one day when they say natural causes, that's exactly what it's gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be because I was in so much pain or
Right.
I was in
that
so
was
much
just one way to go.
you know what I'm saying? And because it's inevitable, it's gonna happen. You know, nobody gets through this life alive.
Right.
You just want to hope to God that you have that you're as comfortable as possible for as long as possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, shit. Yeah, shit, I just know how shit y'all
Not
really
fast today, but
take
like-
care of me. I ain't going no route. Change my diaper.
What?
Yeah, kids change my diaper.
They are not. They're going to
Yeah,
get a
they
good
is.
TNA.
No, they ain't.
Ain't nobody changing your
They
ass.
gonna,
They ain't.
they gonna move your ass to Washington,
Uh-huh.
D.C. Legally assistant suicide.
He said he don't want to be here no more.
He keeps shitting and shit. Can you do something about that?
Remember, my daddy told me he didn't want to live like this. So who I need to talk to? Anybody? You?
Man, yeah, that's something else.
We're gonna push his ass in the wheelchair.
You know, but
In traffic.
Shady Pines it is.
Right.
Drop his ass off.
You know, but bottom line is, man, you know, I think that we all, I think that, you know, compared to where we come from and where we could be,
Then where
we
we
best
are,
off.
we are doing
we doing real, you know, real good, you know, for ourselves. May not be the exact best, but it's the best for us.
Right. If I
You
say
know
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
bad, I would say
Yeah.
that much ain't nobody. We're not doing bad. Like we didn't. I don't think none of us came from the worst of the worst. Because we all know people who went through tougher struggles, but we didn't come from like
Yeah.
anything. Because sometimes niggas be posting shit. I'm like, I wasn't that deep in the trenches.
Nah.
Like I don't know about that,
Nah.
but you know what I'm saying, like, you know.
I see some people.
I remember food stamps. I hated them.
I see some people with
Just
crack
wild.
up there. They're like, I bet you don't suck the dick, didn't you?
Joe did. I used to.
Yes,
Oh
you did.
God. That Danny Tanner. I was about to, I smoked dick for crack. Like, who's that Danny Tanner? I seen him.
One guy I told him, like, you got double cheeseburger?
Right. Yeah, anybody want one?
Yeah.
Like, that nigga, hold on,
But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, I think that, you know, we've done
better.
pretty good for ourselves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we done good for ourselves and did good by our kids.
Yeah.
So.
You know, your kids could have been a whole lot worse. I could have 15 grandkids.
I am so grateful that you do not.
Shit.
So grateful.
You know, I mean,
I'm
all
talking my
types.
babies ain't nobody's baby's mama. That's right now.
You know, but I would tell people, you know, when you want to do good, when you try to do good for yourself, nobody's not gonna want to see you not do good for yourself. People are gonna want to help you out.
People who care about you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But if you ain't doing shit for yourself, ain't nobody gonna try to help you when you ain't doing shit for your damn self.
I'll tell them I help you as long as you help yourself.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If I see if they see you doing the best you can, somebody's gonna help you get further. You know what I'm saying? But the minute you sit there and you betray someone's trust, you betray anything from someone, you on your motherfucking own. You know what I'm saying? You don't care. Why should I care?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when they see you out there, even though you struggling and you trying, they're gonna sit there and try to relieve some of that struggle off of you.
Get you over the hump.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
And sometimes it don't even be family.
Yeah.
People outside of your family.
I know people now that talks about their kids like they don't do shit. I'm like, well, shit, man. I'm glad my kids ain't like that. I got a daughter at home now. I mean, but shit, she don't got to necessarily pay. I mean, she do everything for her damn self. So there's no need for me like, hey, you got your rent money, you got your portion of the cable money, you got your part, you got your this, you got nah. It's a blessing in its own to be able to be in position to be able to do that for. And it's also a blessing in its own to be able to, like, shit, I'm glad my daughters ain't out there. You know what I'm saying?
At least you ain't came home with no babies for you to take care of and no shit like that.
You know, I'm glad my sons ain't just out there just
making babies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know this Dad's wine baby.
That's all like, nigga, you are broke. Like, you ain't for no kids. Like, you sell shit.
It was free when I made it.
Well, it's gonna cost your black ass now. Right.
You know, it's just.
God in them. Like, you see all the shit your daddy do for you? Are you willing to do that?
Right.
Like, can you do that? No. Okay, then you keep that in mind. Every time you slide up out here with your little whole bag.
It's just so many blessings out there, man, that we don't recognize all the time on a regular. You just take it for granted that. Well, shit, this my kids.
Nah,
but
your
kids could be somebody else. But your kids could be somebody else.
We recognize. No, I recognize it. I see
yeah.
it. I don't know if y'all niggas don't, but I see it. And that's between my kids and yours. So like, I sees it.
You know, I mean, it's just so easy just to look at it as this just a regular part of life, versus what that regular part of life could be.
Because I see people online.
Yeah.
I know people who got kids in prison and shit of that nature. And I go, oh Lord, I'm glad that ain't mine.
Shit, I know people that's in prison and they in prison with their kids.
Damn.
Hey, son.
Man, you ain't fuck with me.
Finally made it, huh?
Right,
You ain't fuck with me in 20 years.
Right.
You ain't my daddy.
You need some backup. I know the ropes in here, sir. Like, you might want to fuck with me now.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You know, but you just look and see that shit, man, and just be proud of, just be proud of all your accomplishments, all your accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Even if they not your accomplishments, but they still your accomplishments because you raised them, and it is your accomplishment.
Yeah, it's something to take pride in.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Yeah, shit, I did that. What
What
Samuel Jackson do in that basketball movie?
Which one? Coach Carter.
Coach Carter. Yeah, I called that play. Yeah, I did that. That was all me right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, but overall, I mean, y'all two have have raised two great children. You know, and it ain't easy to do. Because you don't know what one day is from the next day. From the very first day they touched the ground on earth to this day right here. You don't know what's gonna happen between then and today. You know what I'm saying?
You always have a plan. I feel like you always see something,
Yeah.
like, but it don't, but say don't always go. It is never gonna go the way that you see it's going to be. But yeah, even with that though, like you said, I get what you're saying. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just saying that.
No, I mean, no, it's you have
You
a
always
plan.
have a plan. Like you always see where a plan for your kids, but they don't always take that same plan, the same route. But regardless as to what route they took, like they still are on a decent path, and they're still decent people, and it's like that's what's up.
I mean, the first day they get here, you get all these plans when they're a baby. You gonna be this, you gonna be that. Well, we ain't never. We ain't. Well, we gonna. We ain't. You have all these plans, but like you said, they don't never go as planned. But when the outcome comes, and it's still a great outcome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's because everyone at some point worked together to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? It some bumps in the road that still help get to that point. It was some smooth parts in the road and still help you get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Everything that happened contributed to this outcome right here, and then some. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta, give yourself a hand. Like I feel good being able to go to work every day, knowing that I work from sun up to sun down. And I don't got a bunch of niggas running in and out my goddamn house.
Hell not be.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I like shit. You know what? Hey, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go.
She got that nigga.
Yeah, she got that nigga. I gotta go. Police ain't getting there fast enough.
Oh no.
I'll be back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So
that's that stress you don't have.
Yeah, it's that stress you don't have to have.
Just focus on the task at hand.
Right, and you got a lot of other families, even two-parent families that still got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great to have two parents in the household, but sometimes even having two parents in the household don't stop none of that.
Right.
Don't stop that ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Because both parents may be ignorant their goddamn self.
That's true. Right, two parents don't always equal good parents.
I will always say this. You got two parents and they working their asses off, but they're not paying attention to the kids.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying?
And they just kind of left to their own to just do their own thing.
They still don't know how to wash their ass because the parents at work don't have time
Right,
to teach them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or don't want to get there, or don't want to take the time out.
He's still
Start
washing
from
his
the
feet
feet on
first.
up. Feet, balls, all over the place. Feet, balls, and
I'm about to go to
everything.
school with this shit face. It is what it is.
I don't know why I'm breaking out.
Yeah, you got a girl and she going from feet first and got titty residue in her face.
She washing her, she wiping from back to front. Like, baby, ain't nobody told you front to back? Like, oh no.
I'm like, oh shit. Like, how you go from back to front?
Right.
Like, oh, ain't nobody told you, baby. That's why you keep getting them infections. Like, oh.
But all of it plays. All of it plays a part. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta, you just gotta be able to celebrate yourself.
Yeah. As we should.
Yeah.
Where that Bible at? Bring it back out. Put a little something up in there. Put something in. You got your beer still? Do a shot. We all have adult children that are in good positions in life for the most part. We're gonna work on that older boy. He's gonna figure out his way eventually.
Yeah, I mean.
But he's not a bad kid, so that's why I still know, okay, sir, you ain't out here selling dope, you ain't out here committing crimes. Like, you're very smart, you're intelligent, like, you just gotta figure out what you want to do exactly. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have kids that are like decent people and good people, and we did that, y'all. We started off on the porch on Hazelwood and Inkster, buying beers from the Glenwood liquor store every day. Just I don't know, man. Like, I didn't see us like being in no bad places in life, but we are in a good place. So click clack and cheer, click clack. So cheers to all of us and our kids and where we are, and we all still look decent too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Throw it back, y'all. Look, I ain't gonna take this whole shot. We're gonna get a swallow come back to you, but I'm proud of us.
So that's gonna conclude this podcast today. Thank you.